Good morning and welcome to Idea Store Story Time. We have a new story time on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Okay, so we're going to start by singing a song about frogs. Ready? Let's sing after 1, 2, 3. Went the little green frog one day. Went the little green frog. Went the little green frog one day. All the frogs go But we know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We know frogs go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go Okay, it's time for our story. Today we're going to read The Great Dog Bottom Swap by Peter Bentley and illustrated by Mei Matsuoka. The day had arrived for the dogs' summer ball. All the dogs in the world were lined up at the hall, where a sign on the door said, "Now, please be so kind as to keep your coat on, but remove your behind. Please hang up your bottom on one of the pegs, and remember, no growling or cocking of legs." So, as they went in, every dog, pooch and pup took off their bottoms and hung them all up. Hundreds and hundreds of little pink O's, all neatly arranged in methodical rows. Ugh, look at that. What a feast the dogs had at the ball on that night. The table was quite a magnificent sight. They dined on fresh giblets and dog biscuit stew, with slippers and old dug-up sheep bones to chew. Then doggy choc ices all creamy and brown, and fresh puddle water to wash it all down. When the poodles had cleared all the food bowls away, it was time for some fun from the dogs' cabaret. The Peaks did a song in ridiculous hats, and a Labrador told a rude joke about cats. Then Coco the Conjurer got a huge laugh by pretending to saw a Dalmatian in half. "And now," Coco said, to great woofs of applause, "it's time for the dancing, so up on your paws." "Look at us," said an overexcited young hound as he whisked a fox terrier clear off the ground. "Watch out!" cried a sensible boxer named Clive as the hound and the terrier started to jive. They swirled and they twirled ever faster and faster until, oh, dogastrophe, what a disaster! The twirling was more than the Afghan could handle. He suddenly tripped and knocked over a candle, which fell on the curtains, which promptly caught fire, being old and quite cheap, sending flames ever higher. Some dogs broke the rule that forbade hind leg cocking, but the fire soon spread with a speed that was shocking. "Don't panic," barked Clive in a great fit of passion. "Let's all try to leave in an orderly fashion." But that was an order they chose to ignore, as they scurried and scuttled like heck for the door. As the last dog shot out of the hall with a bark, the lights all went but, and the whole place went dark. "Wait a minute," said Clive to the panicking mutts. Our bottoms, we must save our butts." So into the cloakroom they bumbled and tumbled, and soon all the bottoms were hopelessly jumbled, as every dog grabbed the first bottom they saw and fled the great fire with a bum in their paw. Ugh. Luckily, every dog got out alive, and no one was caught by the fire except Clive and some others whose tails had been singed all away, which is why all those dogs have no tails to this day. Oh, poor Clive. And all the dogs' bottoms were rescued as well. But because of the darkness, no doggy could tell whose bottom was whose in the panic and scrum. So each dog went home with another dog's bum. And ever since then, when a pair of dogs meet in the park or the playground, the woods or the street, each dog gives the other dog's bottom a sniff to see if it has the particular whiff of the bottom they lost on the night of the ball when the dogs hung their bums on the hooks in the hall. There we go, the end. Well, that explains a lot. If you've ever been to the park and seen dogs going to some other dog's bottom, now you know what they're doing. They're trying to find their own bum. Ugh, disgusting, isn't it? That's the end of our story time today. Remember that if you enjoyed watching it, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button down there. So, goodbye everyone, and see you tomorrow.